This is our community, Riverside. We're right proud of this helicopter service that speeds airmail deliveries to and from the big city airport. But some things about our community are not as efficient as this, as you could see if you'd look around. Now this looks pleasant enough, just someone watering the lawn. But wait. Well, doesn't seem to be enough pressure. But look at the first one. Uh-oh, pressure's gone down here, too. Yes, our community has problems. Problems that involve us all, and also our government. You'll see more. School's out for the day. A policeman is assigned to this corner to help the children cross. Traffic is heavy, and he's really needed here. But the fire siren. The policeman is needed here, but he'll also be needed at the fire. So, the crossing is left unguarded. And all you have to do is turn off our main streets to find... Oh, the people who live around here would like to have this paved. In fact, there are a lot of things the people in our town would like to know about the way our community is being run. That's why we're holding this meeting.
So we're all gathered together here to, well, to share our problems, find out just what is going wrong with our community, and to see what we can do about it.
We've got to do something. Why, I can't get within a block of my house when it rains. The street is that bad.
And my children, they have to cross a very dangerous corner going back and forth to school without police protection that has been promised to them. Are we going to wait until a child gets killed before we do something about this?
What about water? Why, we even have to take turns sprinkling our lawns. And the next thing you know, we'll have to schedule wash day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please, quiet. Thank you. The president of our village board of trustees would like to speak to us. Mr. Carson.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, I wish you could have been in this room last night, any time between 8 o'clock and 3 in the morning. You know what you'd have seen? 5 very industrious members of your village board of trustees trying to do their best at running your community government. That was the job that all of you had elected them to, a job without pay. But the community your village board must govern is growing. Remember, I said from 8 o'clock in the evening until 3 in the morning. It took us that long to cover the major functions of a community government: maintenance and construction, police and fire protection, water supply, health and welfare. And even working until 3, we didn't do all that we hoped to do. There just isn't time to get all the work done that needs to be done.
Then why can't we do something about getting a new form of government for our town that will be able to get this work done?
Yeah, I agree. That's right. Absolutely.
And that was how the people of our community began to investigate types of community government. Their investigation began in a textbook. Types of community government: county, township, county township, New England township, Southern county, village, mayor council, commission, and city manager. Village, that's what our community has now. Mayor council. What would that system mean to Riverside? Our community then would be divided into sections or wards. Each ward would elect a councilman. Together, these councilmen would form the council to legislate or make laws. The community as a whole would elect a mayor, and his job would be to enact laws. This is the outline of the mayor-council form. But how does the system work in practice? By visiting the neighboring community of Highland Park, where the mayor-council plan has been used for many years, we found that the owner of this particular store is also the mayor. He divides his time between the store and the village hall. How would one of our problems be handled here in Highland Park?
Good morning, Miss Harrison.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor.
How are you today?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Good. Anything new today?
Nothing special, but there have been a lot more calls about Maple Street.
I can imagine. After a rain, that street's a regular mud hole. Do we have a report yet from the Department of Streets?
Not yet, sir.
Well, we can't go ahead on this until we do. Well, let's get on with our work then, shall we, Miss Harrison?
Yes, sir. Oh, I certainly wouldn't want to be in Alderman Brown's shoes.
Nor would I.
Hello? This is Alderman Brown speaking. Oh, yes. Yes, I do know about Maple Street. Yes. Well, I've had several calls from different people in the ward about it. Yeah. Well, I've been recommending that they get in touch with the mayor's office. I've sent the mayor several notes about it myself. Oh, nothing's been done about it, eh? Yes, yes, I will do something about it. Yes, I know. I'm your representative on the city council. As alderman of the 4th Ward, I want to know what you're going to do.
Certainly, Alderman Brown. If the council as a whole will vote a special appropriation, we'll pave Maple Street immediately. But we don't have the budgetary funds to do it now.
As long as we're going to talk about special appropriation, what about the ragweed problem in my ward? It's a health menace.
The mayor-council system can work well when the people have elected good aldermen and work with them. That has been the experience in Highland Park. What about the commission system of community government? How would it work for Riverside? Under this system, the community as a whole elects commissioners, usually 5, and these commissioners together run the community government. They legislate and they execute the laws of the community, somewhat as our Board of Trustees in Riverside does. A visit to another neighboring community, Barrington, showed how a problem such as paving is handled under the commission plan. The problem is taken by the citizens to a commissioner, the commissioner in charge of streets. He usually works full-time, as do the other 4 commissioners.
Yes, I agree that Maple Street should be paved. I'm preparing a report now for the next meeting of all the commissioners. And this is a report my staff prepared. I'm making a request for a special expenditure to cover the cost, since I don't have the funds available at present.
Well, gentlemen, although I see the need for paving Maple Street, I believe that my Department of Health should be given consideration first. Now, this report concerns the need for ragweed control in our town.
I don't see why we can't consider both of these matters, gentlemen, each in due time. They're both important to control of ragweed.
The commission system can operate very satisfactorily. Of course, it depends on the active interest of the people of the community to help it operate that way. Another type of community government is the city manager system. The community elects a community council, such as we have in our village, or as is done in the commission plan. The council then hires a manager or manager. This man doesn't need to be from the community. He is simply hired to handle the affairs of the community, and he is responsible for everything to the council. How does this plan work? Well, the neighboring community of Deerfield has had a city manager plan for the last 34 years. How would our paving problem be handled here?
I have the report from the Department of Streets.
Is this about the paving of Maple Street?
Yes, and there have been many complaints.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
No, not exactly. It's just this estimate of cost. It's far above what we have available. Now I'll have to request some additional funds at the next meeting of the council. Make a note of that and write a letter to the people who have complained and tell them that the street situation...
This manager is doing a good job. The last one, though, didn't know his business too well. But the people of the community had to vote in some new city council members before they could get a change. In thinking about a new form of government for Riverside, we considered the mayor-council system, the commission plan, and the city manager plan. And by we, I mean the people of Riverside. We studied these plans in many ways. Through our newspapers, through our local radio facilities.
Station WCI presents a program in the interest of public service
on the Commission form of community government as part of the Riverside Citizens Committee plan for finding a new type of community.
And through public meetings.
About summarizes the city manager plan in neighboring communities. Now I throw the discussion open to you. If there are any questions...
By the time voting day came, most of our people knew which type of government they wanted for Riverside. Choosing the most workable form of government was the first step towards solving our community problems. Problems of maintenance and construction, water supply, police and fire protection, health and welfare. And we had learned something else. We people of Riverside, we had learned that it is the continued interest of the people of a community that makes its government good. Only if we participate in our government, whatever form, will we have a good community government.